Hello, let's do Netflix Starstruck for February 23rd. Unfortunately, I lost my streak because I forgot to play every day while I was sick, but we are starting our streak over. We're going to do the easy and the hard. The easy is called ME, or me. All right, let's play. All right, so the way we play this game is in each row, each column, and each colored region, we need to place exactly one star. And in addition to that, the stars aren't allowed to touch each other, even diagonally. So we know there's going to be a star in this top row. That doesn't really help us too much. This is a formation you should always look out for. There's other things to see in this puzzle, but I have to explain one at a time. So this formation is a good one to look for, even right at the start, because the star is going to be in one of these two red cells, because red needs a star, which means it can't be anywhere else in the row. But also, it can't be in the two above or the two below, because they touch the entirety of red. A star in any of these would eliminate red's ability to have a star. Blue is the same. And now there's only one place in orange to put a star. I think before this puzzle solves in some other way, I want to point out that these bottom two rows are helpful. So if I just pull up my pen here. So we're looking at everything below this red line. And you'll notice it's two rows. Each row has exactly one star, meaning we have exactly two stars below our red line. Gray is definitely taking one of them, but where are we putting the other one? So we can't put two in gray. So we got to put the other one in yellow. It's the only other choice. So we're going to have a star in yellow and a star in gray below the red line, which means above the red line, we can't have a star in yellow. I wanted to point that out before the puzzle solved itself in some other way. All right, we have these two greens here. Green is definitely going to have a star, and it's going to end up in this column. So the rest of the column can't have a star. Let's see, what else can I say here? There's probably something standing out that's obvious, but I haven't seen it yet. Oh, right. So the other thing is we can talk about, it's kind of the other way to talk about a group of rows or columns. In this case, we're looking at the two columns that are to the right of this red line. And it's two columns, so there's going to be two stars. But we know that one star will definitely be in this red somewhere, and one star will definitely be in this blue somewhere, and both of them are guaranteed to be the right of our line. Well, that's both of our stars. We don't get any more stars to the right of the line. So instead of eliminating from the left of the line, it actually eliminates within the right of the line, getting rid of all those. And that does allow us to place the only place in gray for a star. Now there's only one place in green, which puts a star there and a star there. Only one place in brown, one place in yellow, one place in indigo. And that's it. All right, so that's the easy. A bit of a harder easy. Definitely not a plonker, as far as I can tell. You had to use this grouping, but it is some of the more straightforward groupings that you'll see. But you still had to use it, so I don't call that a plonker. All right, let's do the hard. It's called So Many. All right, immediately seeing this left column is going to put a star in indigo, so the rest of indigo can't have a star. And this right column puts a star in orange, so the rest of orange can't have a star. We've got this darker orange and the gray are lining up in these two rows, so the rest of those rows can't have a star. Should have more lining up, right? Feels like these squares should do some lining up for me. They're in four columns. Can't quite do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it keeps not working. All right, we'll just use this formation. Light blue here. Blue. I should just call it blue. Has a star in one of these three. This touches all three, so that's not in. Actually, I can't do more. Oh, these two line up. Okay. Get rid of those. Are there any other formations I haven't taken care of? Or did they already take care of themselves? This sees the entirety of yellow. I missed that. Now this is only in this row, so those are out. Oh, also the two above and two below, so that's out. This now, because this is now out, this sees the entirety of gray. Well, I should do the same thing over there. Because it touches this one and sees these two in the row, so it can't be in. Same thing here, sees the entirety of yellow. Oh, no, it doesn't. It's different. Never mind. I would have seen that with yellow, I think. I'm trying to see how these kind of interact. Like if there was a star here, it puts a star here, which would then need a star there. I don't know. Oh, these two line up. We can get rid of those. only 2 places left in indigo, 2 places left in this row, 2 places left in orange. And in these are, yeah, we just have this sort of rectangle. Um, what do we do? Missing something, clearly. We may have to look at some kind of chain. There's a little bit of a look ahead, maybe. There might be, I wish I could, I'm not seeing anything else to do besides that. So it's often good to either start at a location that has a huge effect or start at a location that has only 2 options. So like that also I would have a big effect. Like this bottom row has 2 options, but like this wouldn't have any big effect, so it's not really worth looking at. Ah, I just noticed this column has only 1 place. So let's place it. And that gives us this and this. All right, so how much did that help me? What are these two? I still may need some kind of chain. Let's see. So let's see if, what I'm looking at here. Da, 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 da. Usually don't need too much look ahead in this, in the puzzles they make. Okay, I see a grouping that'll work. I don't need to look ahead, at least not yet. This is our grouping. So, wait, yeah. Green, blue, and gray are completely within the 2 lines. So that's 3 stars for 3 columns. So yellow can't use a star there. So yellow must go here, and then there, and then there, there, and we're done. Okay. Yeah, okay. No look ahead needed. Very nice. All right. Well, how'd you do?